Hello everybody, and welcome to part 1 of 2 of this latest episode. It's day 52 of lockdown, and towards the end of this video will be day 53 of lockdown. I hope you're following all this. It might take a bit of time just to get used to this new format. But yeah, that's what's happening in this video. So, as you will have just seen, I've just wandered beyond the fence. Now, having seen every man, woman and child and their dog venture beyond the fence and down that path to wherever, I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to go down there and check it out for myself. And the amount of traffic that goes down there, the amount of people, if I see anybody, I'll just be straight with them. I'll just say hello and carry on my walk, and as though nothing's strange. So yeah, just been and had a look, and that bit of thicket on the left as you go in, it's very dense, but there are little gaps that a fox could definitely get through to get into that, in the middle of all that sort of thorns or brambles or whatever it is, and an ideal place for the den, I would have thought, because it's protected. So yeah, and I've had a good wander around, and the track just goes through basically some barren land, scrub land, whatever you want to call it, and it just comes out on the road on the opposite side, which I've been down on many occasions, and I know where it comes out. The land isn't as big as I thought, although it does spread more out to the sides, which I can't really get to because of all the brambles. But there are a couple of trees in there, you may have noticed, bunched together, that I might be able to put the camera on. So I might head back there later on. There is one house that just overlooks the path, so I'm a bit cautious about that. So I might just wander back later and see if I can place the camera on one of those trees and see if the fox ventures out around there. We will see. I've come out earlier tonight, about 8:30, and you get to see a different perspective on the landscape. Everything looks a lot different, the lighting's different, and you just spot little things that you would maybe wouldn't have noticed in the morning. Yeah, it's just different, so it's good to get out. So we'll just continue the walk now. We'll probably end up going down the bridleway until it goes a bit darker, and then we'll come back to the fields and wander into the forbidden area and see if we can set the camera up in there. Right, catch you in a bit. So I've been having a think, and that path is clearly just a thoroughfare from the fields through to the road on the opposite side of the scrubland, and just round the corner from there are some houses, and I think it's the people living in those houses, or maybe a bit further afield, just walking the dogs, and that's just their way of getting through into the fields and into the woodland. So I don't feel as bad now about going in there myself. I'll just have to pick my moments if I'm going to be placing the camera. So the back end of this video is going to be day 53 of lockdown, and that is the deadline for getting your competition entries in. But I always upload the next video the morning after, so you will have until, what are we on today? We're on 52 today, and it's Thursday. 53 will be Friday, so Saturday morning, you've got until Saturday morning to get your entries in. Using this gimbal has been a perfect example of the benefits of getting to know your kit. When I first bought the gimbal, I would use it maybe on one trip, fumble my way through all the functions and features, and then not use it for a week or 2 weeks, and then I come to use it again and I've forgotten how to do everything. But using this every day for 50 plus days, it's just become second nature now, and I won't forget how to use it now. Even if I put it down for a month, I'll remember how to use it. So yeah, definite lesson learned. Well, it's about 45 minutes later now, and you can see now it's going dusk and the colours have changed again. Lovely. Right, I've just managed to place the camera. Luckily, there's a big bush on the opposite side of the path to those clump of trees, blocking the view from the adjacent house. So, I mean, it's not really close to the house, but I think if you're up in one of the top windows, you could probably see me scrabbling around in the undergrowth. So yeah, that should be quite good. Whether the fox goes that way is another matter, but it's worth trying it. Right, well, that's bringing us to the close of day 52 of lockdown, and I'll pass you smoothly on to day 53, probably tomorrow morning, early, bright and early. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of this episode as we move seamlessly into day 53 of lockdown. Why do blackbirds run everywhere? So it's about 5:45 in the morning, and we're back to the fresh, dewy fields. And it is fresh this morning. There's quite a nip in the air. So we're just en route to get the camera from our newest location in the sort of area of land that we've never ventured into before. So let's go and see if the bait's gone. Hold the camera. I can still see the camera. And all the bait's gone. Now you may be wondering why I'm showing you a picture of my foot. Well, that's because somebody recently asked me what footwear I use when doing my walks. So I thought I'd show you. These are the Speedcross 3. They are a fell running sort of trainer walking shoe, and they are the comfiest pair of footwear I've ever had. I use them all the time. They've got good hard treads on the bottom. They've got this quick tie system, which is just that, and then I'm doing it one-handed. You pull that down there to tighten it, and you shove that on that little sock like that, This particular footwear uses wet foot technology. This is just a very thin mesh, and you wear woolen socks underneath, and you let the shoe get wet, and then when it gets wet it's just a thin film of dampness against the woolen sock, and then the warmth of your foot warms up that thin layer of vapour that's in there, a bit like a wetsuit, and it keeps your foot warm, and it dries out very, very quickly. Yeah, I really love these, and I wear them all the time. Wet foot technology, it's the future. Oh, you know what that means. Another one. They just seem to appear from anywhere. That's just part of my daily exercise routine. You understand that, don't you? Here's another little tip for you. If you're doing 2 parts to your video, and after your first part, always remember to put your phone or camera on charge in the night, so that in part 2 of the video you don't run out of battery. So if it suddenly stops recording, you'll know the reason. So we've seen the ramsons start to show themselves. Then we saw them at the best with the flowers were really white and thick. And now we start to see the flowers die off, and a lot of the leaves are going yellow in what seems quite a short space of time. Right, I'm headed back home now to go and check the footage, and we'll meet you back here later this evening. So there you go, that's your first 2-part episode, which was day 52 and 53 of lockdown. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button up here or the one down below, and don't forget to click on that bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video. And that one will be the next episode, which will be lockdown day 54 and 55. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.